Welcome to the Visually Logical podcast, where you'll learn how to use Logic Pro with the Apple built-in Screenreader, Voiceover. Our host is Antonio De Lillis.
Hi everybody, Antonio here, and today I'll show you how to use flex pitch in Logic Pro with the Voiceover. Can be done? The answer is yes. We have some limitations, but yeah, I'll show you how to do it. Before we get started, I'm using a MIDI keyboard, so a MIDI controller to do this. I didn't test this with the musical typing keyboard. And there are a couple of ways we can do this, and I'll show you how. So every time I complete a step, I'll tell you, and you can kind of, stop it there, or you can continue watching. Okay. So first of all,
Track 2, voice.
that's my voiceover talking, and we have opened
Track 1 out of do re for flex tracks. Track do re control bar.
only the control bar
Do tracks.
and tracks, okay? For now. And I want to show you how many tracks we got in this project.
In tracks. In
So
track.
I'm going to tracks header.
Tracks header. In track 1, voice 1.
Track 1, voice 1.
Track 2, voice 2.
Voice 2.
Track 3, voice 3.
Voice 3.
Track 4, classic electric piano.
And a piano. So
Track
we're going to work with voice 1 now. And I'll show you what is in this project, starting from
One,
bar 2.
two bar-
And it goes like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
2 bar.
And that's it. So what is that? I woke up this morning and I recorded that with a really deep voice, nothing suitable for singing. I wasn't ready. And I did that on purpose and I did on purpose another thing. Did you notice that I recorded, that's just a major scale, an ascending major scale from C to C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's it. I recorded the piano part first with the my MIDI keyboard, and that was not ideal at all, and I did that on purpose, so I couldn't hear the piano properly. And if you notice,
3, 4 bar.
this fa, and this so are kind of flat toward the end. So we need to fix at least those, which are the major thing. Let's have a listen to la.
5,
Fa,
6.
so, la, ti, do. They're not too bad, the rest of those. In nowadays we try to adjust slightly everything in vocal production.
Two.
But yeah, let's have a listen to do, re. Do.
Bars.
Sorry, again.
1 bar.
It's coming. Do, re, mi, fa. Yeah, mi, fa, so are the three, but fa, so are the troubles here. If this was a proper recording, that is what probably I would have adjusted at first. Okay, how can we do this? I'll show you 3 different ways, or at least 2, we'll see, and that's how it goes. So select the track you want to work on,
Track 1.
which is track 1, voice 1, okay? And by the way, track 2 and track 3 is the same recording, exactly the same. I've duplicated it. And the reason why I've done that is because I want to show you a couple of different ways to do the same thing, okay? Right, so
Out.
we need to, once it's selected on tracks header, we need to evoke the audio editor with the letter E. Sometimes that works. If it doesn't, I'll show you where. Actually, let me show you where
Menu.
that is. So VOM, go to View.
Lodge file. Edit track. Navigate. Record. Mix. View.
And look for
View.
VO down.
Show library. Show inspect. Show mixer. Show smart control. Show editor. E.
That's the one.
You are currently.
Show editor E. VO space on that one.
Show editor. You track.
And now we have track. Now, if you're not used to this,
Track. Smart out. Tracks.
do not confuse tracks, which is the usual one,
Track.
and track.
You tracks.
Tracks
Track.
and track, okay? We now need track. We interact with this VO shift down arrow.
In track. 5.
And we go all the way. So we got different things here. Let's explore this first.
Track.
We have track, which is selected. It doesn't tell us, but it's selected.
File.
We have
You are currently on a radio button. 2 of 3 inside a group. To select this option.
okay, now it's telling us this is not selected. Let's go back to track and see, is that selected?
Track. You are currently on a selected
Yeah, selected. So by default, it selects the track. So
file.
then you have file,
Smart
then you have smart tempo,
track.
and then in track,
Track.
you have the usual two options. The one on the left
Track. You are currently on a group inside
and the one on the right. Group on the right
track.
and toolbar.
You are currently on a toolbar
Yeah.
inside a group.
So we now need the toolbar. So the one to the left, so track to the left, track toolbar, VO shift down arrow on that one.
In track 13.
And we need to find something that has to do with flex. So,
Functions.
no, VO right,
View.
nope.
Show hide automation and
No, it's the next one. Let's have a listen.
show hide flex unticked.
Okay, show hide
Show
flex. It's not selected, so I'm gonna VO space on this one.
Cancel. Do you want to turn on flex for track voice?
Did you hear that? Would you like to turn flex for track one voice? And we are going to say yes.
Turn on flex.
Turn on flex. VO space on that one.
Do for flex pitch. Tracks window. Show hide flex time. Slicing. Show hide flex ticked.
Okay, now it's ticked, okay? I'm still in the track toolbar.
Flex time. Slicing.
To the right of that
Show-
show hide flex, we have what kind of algorithm we want to use, okay?
Flex time. Slicing.
By default,
You
is
are
this
currently-
one, flex time slicing. If we VO space on this one, it's gonna tell us what option we got.
Menu. Flex time.
And if you're used to work with flex, there are, the flex time, different algorithms.
Flex time. Rhythmic.
Rhythmic, there is polyrhythmic, blah, 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 all
Flex
those.
time.
Polyphonic,
Flex time. Flex.
etc., etc. At the top or left, if you prefer. So if you go all the way to the left until you hear
Flex. Flex pitch.
this one. And
You are
actually, I'm using VO up.
Flex pitch.
At the top of that list, it's flex pitch, which is the thing we need. And VO space on that one.
Flex pitch.
There's-
You are currently
Yeah, there is another thing we need to click on, which is MIDI in.
MIDI in unticked.
Yeah, this one.
MIDI in
so
op.
where we are.
Show hide.
Where are we?
Show hide flex.
Show hide flex.
Flex pitch.
Flex pitch, the algorithm selected, okay?
MIDI in and
MIDI in unticked. We want to VO space on this one.
ticked.
And once that's done, we're ready to go. And we need to interact with the other track.
Out of track.
So go away from there.
Track.
Go
You are
to
currently on a group.
the group. So the track on the right, track group.
In track.
Interact and go and explore.
Track legend. Track time ruler.
Track time ruler,
Scroll area.
scroll area,
Track content.
and track content. We want the
Scroll
scroll area. So interact with this one
in scroll area.
and then let's explore.
Time quantize.
So if you still want to quantize the time, that's, you can do it here.
Off.
It's now off. Those are more or less whole notes. So I can try to do it.
Menu 1 note. 1
Yeah.
button. Strength 1 0
You can set up the strength, but this is not what we really want. What we
1
want.
0 scale quantize. You off.
So if you know the scale, you can do it. And if you use this feature, basically what Logic does, Logic has already analyzed the track, okay? If you tell Logic, oh, by the way, this is in C major, it's going to do it automatically for you. But this is not what we want to do now, or at least not yet, okay? So we want to see if we can manually just adjust, and sorry, just adjust, you know, anyway, you got the idea. We want to adjust those two notes, F and G for now, okay?
Major. Scale quantize pitch correction.
Okay.
You are
Here,
currently
pitch correction, let's have a listen.
0.
0%.
0%.
We can interact with, this is a slider, so VO shift down
In
arrow
slide.
and go all the way down to 100.
5%. Out of
Yes, you can go 50% or 75, you know, that's something you can adjust later if you like. Once you do this, that's it. And we need to start. So track setter, voice 1, track 1 is still selected. So we can now go to
1 bar, 2 bars,
bar 2.
1 beat, 1 division, 2.
And have a listen, okay? And we said we want to adjust F, which is roughly at bar 5.
4 bar,
Here and here, okay?
5 bars.
So this is what we need to keep in mind. Let me show you one thing which is on another video. The guy who recorded that video says we need some anchoring, and he used the locator and transient to do it. And that's something we can explore and see. So
4 bar,
around bar 4,
bars, 1 beat, 1.
we have me, okay? From there, I will set up my left locator. We do that with Command Option and left bracket.
Set left locator by playhead.
So it set up the locator to the playhead, okay? Then if we move by transient with Control period, we move forward.
4 bars, 1 beat, 1 division, 43
You
ticks.
see, it did that. And if I play from there just to check what's going on and where I am, and I do this caveat here, I have set up play and pause with Command Control spacebar. You don't need to do it. That's how I do it, but you know, it works for me. So I can listen to where we are. We are still on me, okay? So that's not what I want. So I can go back with the where the locator is with Command Option and Home. And because I'm using a laptop, in my case it's Command Option FN and left arrow.
4 bars, 1 beat, 1 division, 1 tick.
Okay. And then I'm moving to the first transient. So back to where we were just a second ago.
4 bars, 1.
And I set up the locator now again here.
Set left locator by playhead.
So I have a referral point, so to speak. And then I can move by transient now.
4 bars, 4 beats, 4 division.
And I can check where I am. Let's see if this is the beginning of fa. Yeah,
4.
it is. So back to locator.
4 bars, 1 beat, 1 division, 43 ticks.
And let me move to the nearest transient to the right with Control period.
4 bars, 4 beats, 4 divisions, 200
And now I'm there where I want, and I'm absolutely sure that I'm there. And that's what you do with your MIDI keyboard. On your MIDI keyboard, that fa, it's a fa. So you press the F note on your MIDI keyboard. And this is how it goes. If there are or there is a musical information there, you will know, because when you press F, you will hear the correct F note played with your MIDI keyboard. Let's have a listen. So I'm about to press F on my MIDI keyboard.
5 bars, 4 beats, 4 divisions, 233 ticks.
I let it speak, okay? So basically what's happening now is Logic has corrected and fixed that note, and it moved to the next transient, okay? Now, the thing is, if, you know, I have recorded that simple scale, and I've tried my best to not confuse Logic with different sounds. Those can be interpreted as transient. In this case, fa, so, they are a little more difficult to be misinterpreted. Okay, so basically that I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that now Logic has moved to the next transient, which should be the beginning of that note. But that is the thing. If you don't know, this is why working with this anchoring method is absolutely vital. When you are adjusting and fixing a complex melody, it's absolutely crazy to do it without this, okay? In this case, we could do it without, and I'll show you how in a second. But now let's go back to where we were. So let me move to the left locator with Command Option and Home.
4 bars, 1 beat, 1.
And let's have a listen now.
Division.
Fa, so. You see, we have adjusted that Fa, okay? We didn't do So yet.
5 bars.
Let's have a listen to So. Yeah, which is a little flat at the end. So let's go back to
4 bars, 5
bars. Let's create a left locator there.
set left loc.
Let's move on by transient.
5 bars, 4 beats, 4
And let's have a listen. So. Yeah, that's So, as expected.
5
Let
bars.
me go back to that locator. Let me go to the next transient with control period.
5 bars, 4 beats, 4 divisions, 232 ticks.
And to adjust this, we're going to press now G on my keyboard or so. And you will hear the playhead moving and the note played by the MIDI. And it's coming now.
6 bars, 4 beats, 4 divisions, 159 ticks.
Yeah. Now, did you hear 6 bars, 1 beat, etc.? That's La. So if you know, oh, that's the next transient and it must be the next note. I'm pretty sure because I know. So just you there. So press La or A on your keyboard, MIDI keyboard.
7 bars, 1 beat, 1 division, 1 tick.
Did you hear that? The note is still playing and it's at 7 bars. So 7 bars, it's where T is. So if I press T on my MIDI controller.
7 bars, 4 beats, 4 divisions, 226 ticks.
And I'm pretty sure the next one it's Do. So if I press Do or C on my keyboard.
8 bars, 4 beats, 4 divisions, 194 ticks.
Now the thing is, I am sure, but not 100% sure. So I don't know if I messed around or what. So let's have a listen. Let's go back to beginning.
2
bar 2.
bars, 1.
Let's have a listen.
Re,
Especially Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do.
Mi, Fa, Sol.
That's okay.
La, Ti, Do.
See, I'm not, that's why, working with that anchor method, it's really important. You can't just rely on Logic. Oh, it has jumped where you want it. No. So let me undo this
0%.
and let's see.
1 bar, 2, 3, 5 bar, 7 bars, 7 bar, undo. 6.
Okay, so it's okay.
6, 5 bars.
So,
Yeah.
5 bars, 1 beat, 6 bar.
So let's do it properly. Let's create the locator here.
Set left locator by play.
Let's move by transient to the next one.
6 bars, 4 beat.
Let's play this and make sure we are where we want.
La,
Yeah, so let's do it again. Back to the left locator.
6 bars, 1.
Let's move by transient.
6 bars, 4 beats, 4 divisions, 150.
Now press La.
7 bars, 1 beat, 1 division, 1 tick.
Now let's go back.
6 bars, 1 beat, 1 division, 1 tick.
Next transient.
6 bars, 4 beats.
Let's press play and listen to the La is now being fixed.
la,
Yeah.
6 bars 4 8 7 8 8 7
Okay. Let's create a locator here.
set left locator by playhead.
And let's move by transient.
7 bars 4
Let's have a listen. Where are we? Okay, that's where we want. So again, left locate back to the beginning of that locator.
7 bars 1 beat 1 division 1 tick.
Back to the next transient.
7 bars 4 beats 4 divisions 200.
Now we are on T. So I'm gonna press T on my MIDI keyboard.
8 bars 4 beats 4 divisions 194 ticks.
And let's have a listen.
7
T, do.
Okay, let's say we want to fix Do as
8
well.
bars 9 8
I'm gonna go to 8 bar, create the left locator,
set left locator by playhead.
move by transient.
8 bar
And now this should be Do. Let's have a listen.
Do.
Yeah, again, left locator back to the beginning of that locator.
8 bars
Move by transient.
8 bars 4 beats 4
And now we're ready to press C on our keyboard, MIDI keyboard, and it should fix the C as well. Okay, and let's have a listen to
1
bar 2.
2 bar
Do. Re.
I should fix that
1
Do, especially at the end. Yeah. Okay, left locator. Oops.
set left locator.
Let's move by transient.
2 bars
Let's play.
Do.
Yeah, that's the one. So back to the beginning.
1 bar 1 beat
Move by transient.
2 bar
Press Do on your keyboard.
2 bars 1 beat 1 division
Okay, and now let's listen.
2
Do.
That's better.
Re.
Okay.
Mi.
We should fix this one, but you got the idea.
Fa.
Yeah.
So. La. Ti. Do.
Okay, now let me go to tracks
tracks
here.
in tracks header in track
And let me mute track 2.
toggle channel strip mute off.
Okay, let's compare the two,
One.
shall we?
2 bars 1
Again,
2 1
from the top.
Do. Re.
And pay attention to Fa, so
Fa. So. La. Ti. Do.
1 bar 1 beat
So, did you hear that massive cluster around F, Fa, So, and Do, the higher Do? So, that's where Logic has fixed the note the most.
track 1 voice 1
Okay, let me mute voice 1
Track.
and let's now focus on voice 2.
1
So, this
2
one
bar
is again not completely in tune
4 bars
around here, and so etc. So, let's try the other thing.
out
So, let's go to track, which is already enabled.
track in
And let's do it quickly now. Let's go to track
track you are track in
and let's enable flex.
show hide flex unticked cancel turn on flex.
Yes,
Do you flex time
Flex
slide
time.
flex pitch
yes.
flex MIDI in ticked
MIDI in is
Mid-
ticked, but we're not going to use it now, but it doesn't matter. So
out of
away from there and go to the other track.
track.
The
You are currently on a group in
Yep. And now let's go to the scroll bar.
track time ruler scroll area in
Scroll area here.
1 button strength 1 time button strength 1 0 1 0 scale off
Okay, scale. Now it's off here, so let's do this automatically. So
menu tick off C
see, let's
C-
select that one. So in there you have all the keys: C, C sharp, D, D sharp, etc., etc. Okay,
major
and it's a major scale. So okay,
scale quantize pop-up menu pitch correction 0%
here
in slide
in slider,
5%
all the way up to 100.
out
Now Logic has fixed already for us because we said, okay, this melody you have analyzed, this track, this region, it's in C major. So fix everything for me. So if we now listen to the beginning, and let's pay attention to fa and so and do, see if you can spot if those were
1, 2
fixed for us. Let's have a listen.
bars, 1,
Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do.
So yeah, has done it. And so that's the other option you got. Sometimes this works for small changes. Sometimes you don't want to fix everything because basically it can create artifacts. So you want to manually fix 1 or 2 notes. Of course, let me say this. If the singer is really good, you don't need to. But if the recording is really good, the emotion is there, the mood, etc., the intention, the oomph is there. And shame, there is just one note. Well, fix it. It's just one note. Fix it. It's way better than just ask the singer to sing the entire thing again. And also, it's time consuming. So fixing one note is a bit massive time saver. So second method done. Let me show you the method 3.
out,
We need to go to tracks header.
tracks, in tracks header, in track 2, voice, track,
And we are going to work with track 3. I'm going to unmute this
Toggle
and
chat.
check with the two tracks 2 and 3. Tracks 2 edited with the automatic flex pitch, 3 untreated.
2 bar, 1 bar, 2
Do, re,
toggle chat,
mi, fa, so,
2 bars, 1 track, 4 classical, track 3, voice, 3 track header,
do,
Sorry, here we go.
re,
I didn't trust myself. Let's have a listen to fa.
mi, fa, so, la, ti, do.
Well, now if you listen closely,
track 2, voice, 2 track header,
the track 2, it was adjusted, but not that much, and it's not as obvious as with the manual flex pitch. That's interesting.
toggle channel strip mute on,
Yeah, let's
track
focus
3,
on track
voice,
3.
3
Do, re,
4,
mi,
5,
fa,
5
Yeah, that's definitely there.
toggle chat, track
Let's have a
2,
listen to
toggle
track
channel,
fa,
Actually, now that I listen to it closely, that is still there.
5 bars, 5,
So you see the automatic flex pitch in this case didn't exactly do what we expected it to do. Oh, that's interesting. And this is something we need to keep in mind. Sometimes that operation works fine. Some other times it doesn't. So yeah.
track 3, voice,
So let me mute track
Track
2.
2, voice, 2 track 3, voice, 3 mute,
And
toggle
let's
chat,
listen to tracks 3. And let's try now another way. And we're going to use a plugin.
mixer,
We're going to do the mixer.
you are mixer, mixer, in classic electric voice, 3
Voice 3. Interact. Go to the audio plugin.
second off channel input, audio plugin, menu tick, no plugin,
And I'm starting pressing pitch, so PI.
pitch,
Yeah.
pitch correction,
Pitch correction.
mono,
Mono. VO
you are
space.
currently on a menu, voice,
Okay. And let's go to the table.
tool by fact preview, next, view, link, view,
For this operation, make sure you're in control view.
tick controls,
Yeah.
linked table,
Table.
in table, reference 0,
And we need to skip the, so you have to imagine this plugin as there are two set of nodes. You can tell Logic, use this, use this, use this, and there is something in between, and then another set of musical keys, and you can say, don't use this, so skip this, okay? So never use this node if you're not sure. But for the moment, we are skipping all these use, and we're gonna go to the thing in between. So let's move quickly.
Use Z, use D, use D, use E, use F, use root note, none.
Okay.
Use B,
Use B. The next thing is
root note, none.
root node, none. Actually, we want to say that the root node is C.
Menu tick, none. C. You are currently
VO space on that one.
root note, C.
Okay, and the next thing is
Scale chord type, major scale.
scale chord type, major scale, and it's okay.
Detune, 0.
Detune, well, if you don't know what that is, you can play with it, but we don't need it at the moment.
Response, 1, 2, 2, Ms. 3.
Okay, the response here, you know, let's play with this. So interact.
In, 1, 3, 4%. In slot
Let's
30,
go all the way down to 100%.
44.
And see what this does.
1 bar, 2 bar.
Let's play.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Okay.
Out of 1, out bypass all. Response, 9, 9, 9, Ms. 1, 1 in slot
Let's go. Let's try 0%.
95.
So the response.
One,
and
two,
let's have a listen.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
So probably you heard that auto-tune effect now, okay? So if you
Out 0, 0, 0, press 0, 0, 0, Ms. Resp out of. Detune response
so if you set the response to 0 milliseconds,
in 0%.
it means that you want the pitch correction plugin to react immediately, and that creates those artifacts, which, you know, sometimes we want that effect, yeah? Sometimes we don't want. So in this case, I want to be as natural as possible, and you need to play with the amount here.
0, press in 10%, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50%.
Let's try 50%, and let's have another listen and see if we like this one.
One bar.
Do,
Sorry, let me start again.
do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
1,
Okay, that's not bad, 15%. But again, you can play with the amount here. But yeah, that's all. Sorry for the lengthy tutorial, but I try to cover as many things. Yeah, just to show you that, you know, we got ways. This is not perfect. Sighted people have more control on this. Yeah, but at least we can do something, and I hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Thanks for joining us on our podcast. We hope you found our content insightful and thought-provoking. Before we go, we'd like to thank all our listeners for their invaluable support. If you enjoyed our podcast and want to contribute to its growth, please consider making a donation via PayPal to delilisantonio@gmail.com. That's D for Delta, E for Echo, L for Lima, I for India, L for Lima, L for Lima, I for India, S for Sierra, A for Alpha, N for November, T for Tango, O for Oscar, N for November, I for India. O for Oscar at gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening.